I was going to do a video addressing all the different areas of sound in video production, like volume, narration, ADR, which is automated dialogue replacement, where you have to re-record your own voice, and also music and sound effects. But I decided to cut it down and just do sound effects. Actually, I put together a little CD of sound effects, 36 of them exactly, but we'll talk about that a little later. I wanted to show you how you could create some of your own sound effects. Some of these I've known since I was a child. For example, filling a little bag full of cornstarch for walking in snow. And then making your own thunder sound effects. I use a little funnel here since I'm kind of clumsy. You put the funnel into the balloon and then put in a bunch of BBs. So here's some BBs. There, and blow up the balloon. That's big enough. Or you can Doesn't that sound a little bit like a wood nymph screaming? Now, you know, in movies when you see someone sock someone, if it sounded like that, it'd be pretty boring, but you can make the sound a little bit stronger, like by just taking a cushion and socking it, or slapping it. See, now, this is boring. Ooh, that's better. That's a little too much. Now, on this little CD of my sounds, I have, like doorbell, a kitchen timer bell, a bell I made with a pot lid, a small bell, soups on bells. Then there are things like blowing thing, a little recording of the blue jay I feed out in my backyard, car starting, and now I put together a little collection of crashes. Like if you want to do a car crash, you can assemble your own car crash by adding glass breaking and a hubcap twirling on the sidewalk. Not very exciting. Let's try it again with a little more sound. Design a crash. Oops. Sound effects. Now let me see what else I have here. Distant dogs. These are really some distant dogs I recorded. Dripping faucet. Flies. Heartbeat. That's comforting. Kiss. Plane 1 and 2. That's in case you don't like the video the way it's shot. You can have a plane fly over, then have to do it over again. Robot running and walking. Tiny train whistle. Tiny train. A twirly thing. Wind through the leaves, and My most favorite one, love's first tear falling on a pillow. Well, you really have to turn up the sound for that one. Now, let me tell you a joke. There was this lady standing on a street corner who was pregnant, and this little boy walked up to her and said, "Ooh, what have you got in your tummy?" And she said, "I have a baby in there." He said, "Oh, is it a little boy baby?" He says, "Well, I don't know if it's a little boy or not." "Is it a little girl baby?" "Well, you see, I don't know if it's a little girl baby or a little boy baby." He says, "Oh, do you love your baby?" "Oh, yes, I love my baby very much." "Oh, then why did you eat it?" Thank you. One more. Knock, knock, who's there? Walrus. Walrus who? You walrus hurt the one you love. Oh. Does that mean you want me to go? So anyway, that's a few ideas of some things you can do with sound effects. But come on and create some of your own. I know I've just barely scratched the surface. So that's my sound advice.